What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino here with y'all on a Saturday night. Another Saturday night. And because I couldn't get with y'all last night. I wasn't able to get with y'all last night. But I'm here tonight. Glad to be here. So we'll see what happens, man, on this open topic. I didn't have time to really prepare a topic for y'all. So we'll do an open topic tonight, and then I'll come on tomorrow, inshallah, and we'll have something specific to talk about. Even though I know how it always goes, these things, start to grow a life of their own, and they start to travel in their own direction. So, it's all good. We'll make it happen, man. First thing I want to ask y'all to do when y'all come into the door, after y'all get through wiping your feet on the welcome mat, be sure to click that thumbs up button for your big brother. Thumbs up, aka the like, aka that, and hit that thumbs up as y'all come in the door, man. The more likes we get, the better. We're a small, modest, humble community, but we're a community nonetheless, man. So we appreciate all the y'all who come and pass through. Some of y'all live in the neighborhood. Some of y'all just pass through the neighborhood sometime. Blow the horn. Beep, beep. It's all good. Either way it goes, man. Shout out to those who have actually moved into the neighborhood. We not a gated community. We don't have it to where we keep certain people out. You can't live over here. We don't like your kind over here. We ain't like that. Everybody's welcome to move into this neighborhood as long as you show respect. As long as you don't come in on no BS, come in on no disrespect, and nothing like that, then you'll be welcome into the neighborhood. I see my brother Miami, Florida is already getting it popping, man. Shout out to my family. He's asking when the next album is dropping. And man, you don't have long to go, my brother. I'm looking at September, somewhere around my birthday time. I'm already about halfway, really over the halfway point done. I got about 8 songs already recorded, and by the time this week is over, by the time y'all see me again, when you see me again next week, inshallah, hopefully the album will be done or real close to being done. So, shout out, my brother. Hopefully you'll make one of those trips like you do to the H. I don't know if you're still driving or have you transitioned over into a new occupation, my brother. But if you're still driving, you know how we do. Just hit me up. That's how I roll. I'll meet you on the cut. That's if you're still, messing with the physical copies. A lot of people are not. How many of y'all still rocking with physical copies out there, man? Just give me a yes. If you still mess with CDs and things like that, man, just give me a yay. Some people are. I see Deeper Elevation is. Yeah. Okay, Michelle, Jason. What is that? Yeah. Keanu says, will there ever be a future collaboration with KRS-One? I don't know. I can't say never, because look, I've told y'all a long time ago, man, I never know who I'm gonna end up on a song with. I just don't. And I learned years ago to never say. Some people may ask the same question that Keanu just asked, and if you don't know an artist personally, you have zero connection to that artist, then the first thought you might say, nah, I probably won't ever make a song with this guy, that guy, just for that alone. It has nothing to do with where the connection is made. But I learned a long time ago that you don't have to see a scenario for the connection to be made in order for the connection to be made. I've done songs and worked with a lot of artists uh, from big name artists all the way down to just the homies in the hood, you know, that you never would think. Just last week, y'all, last week, I just did a song, and the song consists is me, Spice One, and Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Who saw that coming? I didn't see that coming. You know, shout out to my homie DLP and my homie Northside Outlaw, aka Bishop. You know, he goes by many names, but that's my brother. But I didn't see that coming. But that connection was made through mutual connections of both. You know, on Spice one side, on my side, and next thing you know, I'm on a song with Spice One and Trench. So I can't say I'll never do a song with KRS-One. You know, KRS-One is my favorite rapper of all time. I'd love to work with him. But one thing about me also too is that I'm a firm believer in working with an artist when the artist knows that you're working with them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people would just piece a song together, or they'll put some, you know. And now I get it. You know, sometimes a person may have a song that they're doing, and they may pay me to get on a song. Then they may reach out and pay this artist to get on a song, and we've never met, but they may be fans of both of us, and they just want to put us together on something. That's the same thing. You know, that's not what I'm talking about when I say when they wrote your feature together. I mean, when you bought a verse from a guy who bought a verse from a guy who bought a verse, and then you stick this guy in there, and then you don't rig nothing up, you know. So who knows, man? You know, I love to do a song with Chris. That's, like I said, that's one of my favorite rappers. He's been one of the biggest influences on my whole career, so that would be dope. Okay, yeah, you still driving? Already, man. You know, come on, anytime, man. You know, anytime you come to town, you know how we get down. No question about it. CJ Johnson, what do you think about Kodak Black doing a song with 6ix9ine with Tekashi? I didn't know nothing about it. This is my first time hearing of it. I understand. I know that Tekashi is like, he's like the plague right now for a lot of people in the streets, and for a lot of people in the music industry. A lot of people ain't touching him, you know, because of, we know why. But hey man, I can't speak on another man's business practices. I can't speak on another man's affiliations, you know. I don't know enough about any of these situations to even really actually form an opinion. I just know that I know that the fans and the people are going to form an opinion based on an opinion that they had already formed. So people would say, well, man, you should stay away from that guy and all this. I mean, I have no dog in the fight, my brother. Hey, man, y'all hit that like button, man, if you haven't already. Click that like, man. This open topic, man. I'll come with a topic tomorrow. I'll be sure to have something for us to talk about tomorrow, man. Or we can get into some real life stuff, man. We gotta get more into speaking on what's going on out here in this world, man. So we can look out for each other and save each other. This is not Friday Night Live, y'all. This is Saturday Night Live, not the TV show. Mm-hmm. You say, did it shock me? What you saying? Ask me, Voodoo Scratch. What shocked me? What are you asking? If what shocked me? Give me an answer to that question. I'm not sure what you're asking. But whatever you're asking me, if it shocked me, the answer probably is no. These days, look, I'm not shocked or surprised by anything that I see. And I would advise y'all to not be shocked or surprised by anything y'all see, either simply because, you'll go crazy overreacting or reacting to extreme to certain things. You have to come to expect insanity in this world that we live in. This world is full of ridiculous, out of bounds, out of pocket activity, to where at this point we should not be. I won't say we should be numb to it in terms of not caring, but we shouldn't let anything we see surprise us or blow our mind to where we just so shocked. Oh, you mean the song? Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't shocked, but I was like intrigued from the standpoint of that combination. Just Tretch and Spice One. That seemed like an unlikely combo. But like I said, you don't know who knows each other in this industry, But to me, that's what made it dope, because you got diverse styles. You got East Coast, West Coast. Now here I come in, add my little piece in that down south. So you got the West Coast, the East Coast, and down south we got a triangle. So I feel like it's a good little gumbo, a good little mix, man. I'm honored to be on the song because I'm fans of both of those brothers. Both of those brothers, just phenomenal rapping. And I know what y'all do, man. You always say you. I mean, it's the truth, man. You talk about cats from the 80s and 90s that were foundational pieces in hip hop, foundational pieces in their regions, man. These are legends. These are true legends, man. These are legends. These are people that I was listening to as I was doing the same. I was doing my thing, but I was still, on trying to be on the come up as well, man. And these are some of the people who I listen to, man. So yeah, I was honored, man. I was honored, man. I love to think back. I'm not a big I, little U type of person, meaning that I'm not the kind of person who just, I'm not a name chaser. I'm not a person who feels like if you're not well known or you're not a big name, then you're not worthy of working with or talking about. I don't do that. I treat everybody the same. I don't care who it is. I treat you the same. But there are people who were more visible that we got a chance to see that impact on the game, and they had impact on us. So you come across people like that, even though we were not in the studio. We live in an era where you don't have to be in the studio. We weren't in the studio working together. See, working together has a different kind of meaning now. We were in the lab listening to the beat, trying to collaborate and come up with the kind. Nah, it's just like, hey man, here's the song, I'll send it to you. This is who's on it. High Five Authentic, what's going on, man? Would it be like JX said, give me a greeting. How you doing, JX? What's going on, man? I see Adam Anarchy is in here. Ungrateful Ninja. Ungrateful Ninja says, I've asked you before, but not sure. Why don't you curse? I curse. I just keep it at a minimal. I do my best to not be one of those people who every other word that's coming out of my mouth is a cuss word. I just think that we are far too intelligent to where we don't have to dumb ourselves down. We can actually communicate with each other better without having to resort or reduce ourselves to having to cuss every other, and that's in regular conversation. You'll hardly ever hear me use a curse word in regular conversation. But in my music over the years, I have been able to transition and evolve out of using a lot of cuss words in my music. Now, if you go back and listen to a lot of my early stuff, you'll hear a lot of cussing in it. There's certain songs, certain features and all that. You'll hear a lot of cussing that I was doing in my records. Some of those records are those are the least records I even like to listen to this day, mainly because of that. Because I didn't like the way the overuse of profanity And even back then, I didn't cuss a lot, but to me, I felt like I did, you know. So over time, if you really listen to my albums, you'll see a gradual decrease in profanity and cuss words in my music. To now, I consciously do my best to not use cuss words at all. Even, you know, sometimes you get stuck in a corner and, you know, you got to slip one in, you know. But if you can listen to one of my whole albums, you probably won't find 5 cuss words in the whole album. I ain't talking about on a song or a verse. The whole album may have 3 to 5 cuss words, and it ain't gonna be no bunch of F bombs. It ain't gonna be no. It may be ass or something. You know, some S bombs. It ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be no Fs and nah. You know, I'm. And even when I talk, you know, people who know me, they've been knowing me for years. I've never been a person who just every time I'm talking, I'm just cussing. That mother, that son of a man. I don't talk like that. You know, you every now and then, but that's not how I talk. You know, just in my regular we don't have to do that. We can vibrate high above that, and we can find words to get our point across, you know, more effectively. It just resonates a little different. You know, anger, sometime in anger, you know, people is gonna come out in certain people. Even when I'm angry, you're not gonna hear me just cussing and just going off like that. You know, if I was going off, you might not hear me cussing, but unless I really get, but that's rare. That's rare. Hey, Lemmy stayed up. Globby Mobby. What up, Globby Mobby? Anarchy says cursing can seem like a plastic cup compared to a crystal wine glass. Yeah, I mean, I understand why people cuss. You know, it just sometimes, especially when you rapping, it's like that word it just resonates. It just feels good coming out. I don't know why. I don't know why the cuss words sometimes feel better than the regular words. But you feel satisfied once you drop that bomb on them. But, you know, on the same token, um, the way that the brain works, the way that the mind works, you want to vibrate higher, and you want to incline more to the right side of your thinking when you resort to cussing all the time. You are surrendering to the weaker side of yourself, you know, instead of finding and challenging yourself to find another way to say the exact same thing, you know, and get your point across. I was thinking about because me and Lemmy was talking about the lady who went to Dubai. I don't know if y'all heard the story about the lady who went to Dubai to vacation or whatever, and she ended up getting arrested out there because she got into a screaming match with a worker at either rental car place. She got into it with somebody out there behind the miscommunication, and she started raising her voice and screaming, and I'm assuming cussing, and they arrested her because that's against the law over there. That goes against their law. You know, this is a Muslim nation. This is a Muslim region, and there are just certain things that they don't allow. So they arrested her. And to my knowledge, she's still incarcerated. Let me know if there's been any changes that y'all have heard of that where she might be, you know, free now. But it's basically kind of in that same vein to where once you know how to communicate on a different kind of level, especially when you are not in a familiar environment. You're not at home. You ain't in the hood. You ain't in your city. You don't know what the ramifications are going to be and what the consequences are going to be when you bring a certain type of mentality into an unfamiliar place. So you have to always, when you move around, when you travel, you have to familiarize yourself with the laws of the land. I had a homie back in the days, um, I would say early 90s. Yeah, this is early 90s, 91-ish, somewhere up in there. And we was really, really on our push in music, trying to really make this thing pop, right? I may have had, I hadn't even dropped my first solo record yet. That's how early it was in the game. And the homie Greek, he was doing the same thing. He was trying to make his way into some music, you know, getting ready, trying to work on some music. So his approach was to try to go to Cali, try to go to California. He had some family members out there in Cali. And he was like, man, I'm going to go to California. My people got a studio out there. There's more connections out there, more labels out. So he was going to try to work his thing by going out there. We was like, we're going to stay down here and try to make it happen down here. Now, when he got to Cali, one of the first things that he called and told me, he was like, man, when I got out here, man, his cousin said, hey, man, we got to take you shopping. You know what you mean? You got to take me shopping for what? Got to take you shopping, dude, because you in LA. And you can't just be walking around here where we going to be at, dressed any kind of way you want to dress, wearing any kind of colors that you want to wear. So they had to take him to the store to get him some neutral colored clothes. So these gangs won't be looking at you like, dude, you know, because he unfamiliar. You know, we come from out of town and we ain't tripping. Because in our area, even to this day, you know, we got people out here that they'll claim blood, they'll claim Crip, whatever. But for the most part, that dress code, that's not enforced like that down here. You know, you see people in the club all the time, Crip blood, boom, boom, boom. You wearing your blue, you wearing your red. Ain't nobody tripping unless something to trip about that ain't got nothing to do with the color itself. But they had to tell him, man, we taking you shopping, bro. So he basically said the whole time he was out there, he was wearing white because he had to learn. I can't come out here and do what I want to do. It's a culture out here that must and will be respected. So that's what the sister found out in Dubai. It's like, no, we don't do that out here. And a lot of us had that in us. A lot of us feel, man, I don't care what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me wherever I go. Okay, cool. Do you wherever you go, partner? Feel free, homie, sis, whoever you are. Feel free. Do you? And you'll find yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. You would talk your way into something that you can't walk your way out of. So you have to always do your homework. You know, any place I ever went, any place I ever traveled, I always made sure that I got to understand. Jason say when in Rome. Yeah. I always had an understanding beforehand. Okay, man, so what is it like? What is this? What is that? All the way down to everything. The slightest little thing. Hey, man, the weather, the food. I need to know. Is it really bad? Is it racist out here? Well, how do you feel about black folks? Where we going? I need to know everything. So when I get there, I can move accordingly, or I can know what to stay from. I can know what. And see, then a lot of times when you get there, they'll give you the game. When you get there too, they'll say, hey, man, okay, now right here, we don't mess with them. We don't go over there. Okay, that's where that happened. They give you a history lesson, but the last thing you can do is come in somebody's house running your mouth. You know, you keep all that silly stuff. You keep that over here in America. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. Okay, that's cool. We just saw Brittany Griner do almost a year in prison behind having like the most minuscule amount grain of oil cannabis oil, I think, and a vape pen. That's it, a little vape cartridge. Nothing. And she almost got 10 years in a Russian prison because we had this thing where, you know, especially even if you're a celebrity, you're like, oh, well, they know me. They know me. Hey, man, people don't care about that. There's certain people, there's certain places where the law is the law and you abide by the law. So that's a lesson that we got to take, even when you know, when you understand that and you move like that, but you might have people with you that don't. Everybody got that big mouth homeboy, that big mouth homegirl, a cousin, or that's always, every time you go somewhere with them, you about to get into something, or they mess it up because they talking and getting belligerent in public. It's always a problem with them. You got to know not only how to move, you got to know who to move with, or better yet, who not to move with. You got to be able to say, you know what, man, we finna go on this little trip. We ain't bringing Benny with us. Benny can't come tonight, man. Why Benny, man? You know how Benny be acting, man. Nah, man. We bringing cousin Lulu? Nah, cousin Lulu can't come. Why? You know cousin Lulu don't know how to act, man. She gonna be talking crazy. She gonna get us kicked off the plane. We ain't gonna even make, first little thing happen, she gonna flip out. Nah, we can't bring her. Everybody got that person like that. And the person might take it personally. They might feel bad, but hey, man, explain to them. Dude, we going to, it ain't got to be another country. It could be out of town. It could be to a certain club or something, a certain area, a certain get together. Nah, I can't bring, man, because, you know, once Unc get a couple of drinks in him, man, he going to be trying to fight. Ah, man, we can't bring cousin Lisa. Why? Then she going to be in there flirting with people's husband. Once she start drinking, and she don't want to fight her. So if you bring them and you get jammed up knowing what you know, that's on you. That's your fault. You knew what was going to happen. Some of y'all might be cousin Lulu up in here. But the objective, anytime that you leave, the objective is to come back home. And the objective is to have fun. See, I play basketball about 3 or 4 times a week, right? And I've been playing basketball for 40 some years. I've been playing basketball forever. So I know how basketball goes in the hood hooping, pickup games and all that, 3-on-3 leagues, whatever. And it's always gonna be that dude that comes to the park, comes to the gym, and he out there just acting a fool. And before you know it, he about to fight or fighting somebody, or don't nobody like him, everybody want to fight him. And so my question always used to be to people like that. I used to be like, man, because I'll talk to people. I'll pull you to the side and I'll say, dude, let me ask you a question, man. So you woke up today, got dressed, got in your car, burned gas, dealt with traffic, came to the gym, did all this that you came to do, only to come in here and argue and start a fight with somebody when everybody else is in here to play basketball. So your whole motive and reasoning of why you even here is off. If we going to hang out, man, we going to hang out and have a good time, man. We going to the movie, we going to the zoo, whatever it is, we going to have a good time. We're not going for you to go in here and do something stupid or get out of character, act a fool and get drunk and start trying to fight the police and all. That ain't why we came. That ain't why I came. But it's people like that. So, you know, I pray for the sister that's out there in Dubai. I hope that she can get out of this soon and learn a valuable lesson. The key is to learn a lesson like, okay, yeah. So she knows now. I'm certain, because she been in that, how long has she been in that limbo? About 2 weeks? If anybody y'all in here, y'all know the story. How long has she been in there? So you talking about, trust me, if I went somewhere, man, I got locked up and I've been locked up for 2 weeks for getting into a public argument with somebody, I'll be sitting there right now going, man, I cannot believe that I took that serious and let this get this far out of character. Now I'm sitting in there. It could have happened to me locally. I could be in a city jail right down the street from the house. I would be mad at myself. So just imagine you overseas, because it ain't the same. You can't just, man, let me call my mama. Let me get another phone call. Let me call my, nah, it ain't the same. You are literally, you are in their hands. You have to wait, bro. You have to wait and pray and hope that these people bless your game with some mercy. And you just in there. That's what happened with Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner, had it not been for the fact that the United States had one of Russia's soldiers, one of their assassins that they were willing to do a trade with, the United States had one of their guys. Had it not been a swap scenario in place, who knows, man, Brittany Griner would probably have to do the whole 10. It's a thin line, man. You got to watch how you move. Got to watch how you move. You have to be on extra alert when you travel. People get kicked off of planes every day. It's always somebody act a fool on the plane before the plane take off and end up getting kicked off. And it's just not worth it, man. See, a person who flies a lot understands how important it is, or how detrimental it is when something happens and you miss your flight. That's like the worst thing, man. At least for me. When you miss your flight, man, you're like, oh man, somehow. So you definitely don't want to be getting kicked out the whole airport. Miami says she would definitely be on her best behavior, and she was wild and important. She was wild. Yeah, I heard a story about, yeah, she had an episode in Puerto Rico. She poured hot coffee on somebody's face. Bro, look, man. And like I said, again, I'm going to reiterate this as y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. I'm going to reiterate this. This is risky, dangerous behavior at home. Why are you waiting till you get far away from home to flip out? Come on, man. Bro, I'm too old, man. I'm too old, man. I just want to go home, man. I want to go have a good time for a few hours, and I want to come home, man. I don't want no problems, bro. I'm not trying. That's something that takes away your time. You're gonna lose time. You're gonna lose money. Because the sister I think she had her own trucking company. She do what you do, Miami. She drive trucks. So you missing all this time off of work. Your money is messed up now. We just gotta be wiser, man. We gotta be better, man. And let me say this. I'm not even saying that the person who she got into it with, I'm not gonna even act like the lady may not have been, I'm not going to act like she wasn't justified in defending herself or getting mad. Because a lot of times, man, a lot of people are disrespectful. A lot of people are racist overseas. You know, they don't like black people. They treat us in a certain kind of way. So we're not saying that she may, her reasoning for getting upset may have been wrong in that particular case. I don't know about splashing no coffee in somebody's face, but what I'm saying is that you catch a lot more fish. It's hard to catch fish when you're beating on the water. And sometimes when the odds are not in your favor, you got to know how to kill people with kindness. Man, I ain't kissing nobody. No, that ain't kissing nobody. That's being shrewd. That's being strategic. You got to know how to kill people with kindness, man. That's like when we talk about and I think I've talked about this before in the live. I know I've had conversations about this before, about the whole concept about going through the drive-through. Do some of y'all remember us having that conversation about how you drive-through etiquette? And you always got that same friend who want to talk crazy in the drive-through to the people that's working in there back there fixing their food where they can't see them. Remember that? And even if the person that working the drive-through got an attitude, I'm gonna be nice, because I don't want nobody to rub my fries across their scrotum sack and then drop them in the thing and say, have a nice day. I don't want no scrotum sack French fries, man. I'm gonna be nice, even if they, may I take your order? Yes, sir. I'd like to get it. Hold on. Let me have to, what you want to order? Yes, sir. I'd like to get a number 5. And speak up, I can't hear you. Oh, I apologize, sir. I'd like to get a number 5 with a I'm gonna be nice. Because you're not gonna take my hamburger bun, even though I don't eat hamburgers. You're not gonna take my bun, my fish burger bun, and frisbee it across the thing and it land on top of the toilet seat. And then you rub it across the toilet seat. Then you put the mayonnaise on it and put it up. You're not gonna do me like that. I'm not gonna give you a reason to do me like that. Somebody crazy, ain't nothing I can do. I was nice as I was like, hey. But I'm not gonna give you a reason to do that. So gotta know how to kill people with kindness, man. Doc Loke, what's up, Doc Loke? Hey, Doc, what's the date on that show? I be forgetting, man. What's the date on that show, Doc? Mike, you're gonna have to educate me. Who is Julian? What's that? Assange? You gotta educate me, man. Michelle says they can hear all your conversations while you're in line at the drive-through. See, that's what I'm saying. You're in a drive-through talking about the lady that worked there, and yeah, man, this old bucktooth lady working here, man. She listened the whole time. Oh, I'm bucktooth, huh? I'm just finna let me shut up. I can't do it. I don't want no smoke in the drive-through, bro. Y'all got to be smart. And if you got a friend that does that, let them eat there. Yep. The sassy trucker is her name. The woman out here over this road dressed like they're going to the club. Okay, yeah, they got like a thing now where they the truck drivers, the female truck driver. Samar Woody, greetings from the Czech Republic. Appreciate the love, man. I thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Who is Julian Assange? Who was that? Would you consider making a hands-on album with Cyrock, KRS-One, Graydon Square? I mean, that's like a hypothetical scenario. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's like saying, hey man, would you consider making an album with Stevie Wonder and Big Daddy Kane and Shaka Khan? It's like we can just put pieces together and say, I mean, if something like that was to develop, then we just have to see. Jared Chastain says all of our technology comes from somewhere else, comes from elsewhere for the most part. So what don't they know? Yeah, America's really in a bad space, man. Deeper Elevation said, my wife just seen the Barbie movie and she said it was heavily focused on that. Woman don't, what you want to say, need a man? Women don't need a man? Or you left the word need out? Well, I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I can guarantee you that's a movie I would never go see. I would never go see no Barbie movie. That's not gonna happen. I wouldn't watch a Barbie movie if I was at home. It was on TV. That's just not something that I would be into watching. Hit the like button, y'all, if y'all haven't already, man. Some people don't need a reason. Yeah, man. That's when you just gotta pray, man. Because some people just dirty for no reason. What up, B? My homie Tragic is in here, man. 11th Hour Entertainment. Canada is in the building. Your big brother's going back to Canada in September. We're going to spin the block. It was so nice, we got to do it twice. So shout out to the homie 11th Hour Entertainment, man. We coming back. And we're gonna make something stronger than we made the last time. What's up, Connie? What's up, LW? Oh man, oh God. LW say I saw a dude sneeze on a pizza in Papa John's and I left. Man, oh my gosh, man. How could I not think of this while we having this conversation about the drive-thru? This tonight. So I'm trying to find me something to eat, right? Because my normal little Saturday spot where I normally hit, they wouldn't open today, right? So now I'm lingering around about 9 something, trying to find some food and trying not to eat no junk. So y'all probably ain't familiar with this place. Maybe so if they got some, but it's a spot out here called Cats, or as they say, Katz's. It's a little Jewish deli-like place, right? I go there pretty often. And when I saw LW's comment, it made me think about just what I saw tonight, and this man, I ordered my food to go, because I was tired and ready to come home and come holler at y'all. And one of the dudes who work up front, like host, he was like a host, you know, just one of the greeters, you know, when they first walk in. So he up in the front, but still, the dude just coughing. Just coughing, right? Then when he got through getting, he got a good little about 4 or 5 little cough flurry in, and then he then he did this. He like wiped his mouth. Then he went right to the counter, the little to-go counter, put his hands on the counter, and he just talking and laughing. And now they got some little seats where I'm just sitting waiting on my stuff, but my face is like this. I'm like, and I know I didn't make my face do that on purpose. My face did it on its own because I'm like, man, this dude just keeps coughing, man. He's just walking back and forth. So I'm praying in my mind, man, please don't let this dude go in the kitchen. And he started walking toward the kitchen for a minute, but he turned around. I'm like, man, please don't let this dude go in his kitchen, man. And please don't let somehow out of all these people that's working there, please don't let somehow he be the one to get my food and hand me my bag. So it was so bad that I just was, I'm not that dude who be telling on folks. But I was just like, man, come on, man. They gotta have better training, and you gotta have better etiquette. You gotta just have better etiquette as just a person within yourself to just know that, hey man, I'm at work. I'm working in an environment that's food oriented. I'm in the food industry. I'm in a restaurant. I can't be just openly, randomly coughing, man. I gotta cough, man. Go outside, and then come right back in and wash up or go home. So to hear you say that somebody sneezed on a piece, one of the workers, was this one of the workers? I mean, I guess it don't matter. I guess it had to be. What's the scenario? What was he doing? Was he back there making the pizza, and then while he back there then all of a sudden he just, whew, man, get this pepperoni in. How did it go? Because yeah, you got to leave. You did exactly. And not only would I would have left, I would never came back in. They could have tore that place down and built a whole other pizza place there. I still wouldn't have ate that no more. But sometimes, man, you feel like I say, I ain't the type of person like to go tell it. But certain things, man, got to be addressed. It ain't about telling on it. It's about addressing it, because that's nasty. It's like, dude, like if I saw it, I'd be like, what? I probably would have made a scene. I've been glad I went in Dubai. I'm like, man, hold on, man, dude. I just saw you sneeze on that pizza, man. You gonna keep on? Man, people do that on purpose, man. I promise people do that on purpose, man. I really believe that. Sneeze on that pizza, man. Now, some unsuspecting customer ordered that pizza. They may have called it in. They on their way. They driving. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about today, man. I guess it's been going on, but it's more in focus today. It's just like, man, people are just so sick. You just don't know, man. It's just a crapshoot. I used to order pizza delivery all the time. I don't do it no more. I have never been into like the DoorDash. What's the other one? You got DoorDash, Uber Eats, Favor, and I ain't never been into that, bro. I ain't never been into that because it's just too much stuff that people can do to your food before it gets to you. You taking a chance at the restaurant. You taking a chance in the drive-thru. But you got random people bringing your food and, oh no, man, see they staple a bag. Man, I can get a staple remover and a stapler and carry it with me. Open your bag, do some stuff to your food, and staple it right back up. It's a crazy world, man. We live in a crazy world, man. It's scary, bro. I'm not a big fan of tattoos, Mr. Urban World, especially on myself. I'm not a tattoo person. Like, y'all have nothing on me. This is how I came in the world. But I don't judge people who have tattoos. It's not my place to judge. It's not my place to judge. It's not my place to judge, but it's not something that I subscribe to. When he was making it, before he put it in the oven, I guess he figured it'll burn off. Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Why, man? That boy just hit a direct hit right on the pizza. That's tough, man. That's tough. I feel sad because somebody bought that pizza and they ate it, man. Wow. Michelle said I would have been out of there fast. Yeah, it's time to go, man. It's time to go. Wow. Bryson says you serve what you want to accept. And that's supposed to be the principle. Treat people the way you want to be treated, man. You don't want nobody to do nothing to your food, don't do nothing to somebody else's food, man. It's that simple. Because why do we do things to people that we just have this thought that nobody can do it to us? The same thing you do to somebody can do it to you. And you flip out if they did. Archangel says that's nasty, but as someone that used to work in the kitchen of a couple of spots, that's normal. That's normal? Sadly, most just don't. You're not the first person that have said that though. Archangel, I'm unfortunately I've heard other people that work in the food industry. They have said that people just they've been co-workers, man. People have quit jobs. It's like, man, these people too nasty here, man. Drop something on the floor and pick it up and oops. Put this right back on the grill. Cold, man. Hold on, I didn't see your answer to who Julian is. Hold on, let me see. Let me go backwards, Mike. Let me go backwards. Julian is the founder of WikiLeaks. Let me see. I'm looking for your comment, Mike. I'm looking for your breakdown. I don't see it. I saw somebody else answer the question, but I don't see where you answered it. Locomotion said, what's the reason why you're so fascinated with Tombstone, Arizona? And why haven't you been yet after all these years? I'll answer the second question first. Man, I'll be so busy sometimes. I just haven't had time. It never lines up for me to go. But the reason why I'm fascinated because I'm just an old Western fan. I like old cowboy movies. I grew up watching old cowboy Westerns and all that. So ever since I was young, my grandmother, I just like old Westerns, TV shows, movies. So Wide Earp and Doc Holliday and Benny the Kid and Wild Bill Hickok and all that stuff. I like that. I'm into that. Jesse James and Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. So, the movie Tombstone, I was already like, I'm into the Wide Earp Doc Holliday story, even though I know they were couple of scoundrels, but I like the story. So I always just wanted to go visit Tombstone where they had the gunfight at the OK Corral and all that. And I'm going. So I hope that answers your question. And God talks to us. Sometimes we just either don't recognize that as him or we know it's ignore it. God talks of us in the form of what's called the self-accusing spirit, the conscious, what to do, what not to do. What's up, diamonds and gold? Early mid-September. Let's push it back if possible, because I'm going to Canada in early to mid-September. So let's push it back towards the end if possible, Doc. Apocalyptic Minister is up in this thing. I still haven't seen who you said you hope you answered my question. Who Judah? No, I haven't seen it. I'm still looking. Animanarchy. Personally, I've eaten plenty of people's leftovers and I've been dumpster diving for years. So I'm a filthy animal who doesn't care too much about people's germs. Well, I mean, you may have been doing that out of necessity, man. I've seen a lot. One of my most striking moments of my life when I was growing up. Me and my mom was walking downtown. I was a little boy, and I can't remember. I guess my mom, she might have worked downtown, but whatever it was, me and her, we were walking downtown. And I was a little boy, and I saw a lady just sitting in the trash can, just eating out the trash can like she was sitting at the dinner table. And as a little boy, I was just like wow. But we walking, so I'm like, I ain't got time to really process it. But I'm like, I never saw a lady eating. Since then, of course, I've seen that many times. But out of necessity, we can't say what we would or wouldn't do definitively on certain things, because you get hungry enough, you will eat somebody's leftover. You will eat somebody's food that they didn't want the rest of it and they threw it on the ground or they left it sitting on the bench. You didn't care if they bit off of it or you hungry. So I don't look at that in the same way, as somebody being nasty on purpose. Sometimes, man, people have to do what they got to do to survive based on the situation that they in. Ungrateful Ninja say it's the wild, wild west out in these streets now. Who's the quickest to the draw? Yeah. Chaosity. SPC2 to the G. Chaosity, what's up, man? Give me some news I can use, man. My brother. I still got to link up with DNS, KO. I haven't linked up with him yet. Okay, cool, Doc. I got you. Open topic tonight, y'all. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Click the like button if you haven't already. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, man, and keep your notifications on so you'll know when your big brother drop a video. PTP says, when you were younger, did you have any ideas of becoming something other than an artist? Or have you always known rappers? Now, I mean, when I was younger, I thought I was going to play football. Believe it or not, I was pretty good at the wide receiver position, bro. I was nice. Y'all might not believe that now. Sometimes I don't even believe it, but I was nice. Your boy had hands like glue. I'm catching everything they throw. And I tried out for football in the 9th grade. Didn't make the team. And I had been rapping like a couple of years at that time, just for fun. But after I got cut from the football team, I went all in on the rap, and I've been doing it ever since. But I did think for 1 minute, for a certain time in my life, I thought I was gonna be a football player. So he gonna be at the studio tomorrow, K. What time y'all get into the lab? LW, what you know about going across the middle? And I did used to go across the middle. I was like, I didn't like going across the middle, but I would go across the middle. I took some hits. I didn't like going across the middle. When they call this play down and across, then we're gonna do it down and across. You go down the field and across that middle. I like down and out. Fly pattern. Stop and go. I ain't trying to go across. Yeah, let me know what time, KO. I'll swing by there tomorrow. Probably after my game. We play at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Game will be over at 5, and I can swing by there and holler at him. Cause I know this is his last week. I'll make sure I holler at the homie before I go. What's a fly pain? Dumitru. What's a fly pain? What is that? What's up, L? Did I mispronounce it? It might be Mike, because I still haven't seen where you said anything who this Julian person is. I still haven't seen that out. So right after you say all my words being censored, start typing right now and tell me who Julian, I can't pronounce the last name. Just like go right now. Because there's no new comments moving up the screen. So if you typing it right now, I should see it. Just like I just seen Dustin. What's up, Dustin? Okay, that's what LW said, the WikiLeaks founder. Okay, what did he do? What did he do? Oh, you was on the support football staff at Northwestern. No comment on the controversial stuff. All right, man. I don't know. Hey, man, somebody showed me some love. King Kong Balls, man. Appreciate the love as always, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for always being a loyal supporter, man. What do you think about Jason Aldean's song, Try That in a Small Town? I've been hearing about it. I haven't listened to it yet. Maybe I'll go listen to it when this live is over to see what the question is. What do y'all think about it? I've heard different opinions. I even read his response to the backlash where he said, I didn't mean it like that, and people are taking it the wrong way and all that. But I haven't heard the song, nor have I seen the video. What do you think? Y'all tell me if you think it has some racist connotations to it. Is it? But see, because one thing about it, so the title of it is called "Try That in a Small Town." That's the name of it, because somebody told me it was called Sundown Town. Now, if it was called Sundown Town, that would have gave a whole new perspective to me, because Sundown Town is a term that's absolutely rooted in racism and racist activity towards black people dating back decades and decades, where there would be certain cities and certain towns in America that as you trying to drive through those towns, You can stop to get some gas. Black people stop, and they'll say, "Hey, don't let us catch you here at sundown." That's why they call it a sundown town, because you better not be around when the sun goes down. But if the name of the song is "Try That in a Small Town," then I would have to listen to it to see, well, what is he saying that you better not try in that small town? What are you not trying? What is it that what is he daring you to try? Somebody educate me. Hey, man, is that Loey Green? Thank you, man. This means more to me. Bro, he said you had a dope interview with Scarface on the man, somebody that watches my podcast, bro. Thank you, man. Dude, you the real MVP. Finally, somebody that actually watches my podcast. That means a lot, man. We've been having this podcast, the Underground Dialogue podcast, for I think since January. I think we started in January, so we're looking at 7 months. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say, but thank you for watching. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Wish I had 1 million more people like you that actually watch my podcast. So I got to go back because I missed somebody. Bryson, appreciate the donation, Bryce. That's what I was looking for. Shout out to Track always on 80 Minute Eternity. Yeah, man. Salute. R.I.P. Big Pokey. R.I.P. to my OG Bubble Gum, McGregor Park. R.I.P. Rest in power to the great brother Jabril Muhammad. So important and so instrumental in the rebuilding of the Nation of Islam and being one of the catalysts to motivate the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to rebuild a nation in the late 70s, man. Brother Jabril Muhammad. May Allah be pleased, soldier. Have I ran across people that have tattoos of me, DJ Rec? Why I feel like I have. Somebody tattooed their name on somebody tattooed my name on them one time. I saw that. A lot of people have tattooed the SPC logo, not just SPC members. A lot of SPC members went and got the logo, but there are other people like fans that have put the SPC logo. I met a couple. Now this ain't a tattoo, but I met a couple at a show. They named their newborn baby after me. And he thought I didn't believe him. He pulled out his phone and showed me the birth certificate and everything. That was crazy, man. I said, you named your son after a Negro like me? Wow. That was a hard experience, Jared. I can even read that. Good looking out, Apocalyptic Men said, man, I was in the restaurant business for years. I have never and will never do that to anyone, man. Even my sworn enemy. That's real, man. You got to have integrity, man. You got to have some freaking integrity, bro. You can't turn into a savage. Man, that's scary, bro. Yeah, man, the baby's name is K-Rino. I saw it. I'm not making this up, bro. He showed me. He came and he went out his way. He told me, man. I was like, wow, I didn't know what to say. Would you ever bring a fan on a live or maybe your podcast one day? I mean, anything's possible. It would have to have a purpose. Everything got to have a purpose. Yeah. Thank you, Apocalyptic. I got 2 people that listen to my podcast. I got 2 people that watch me. We put a new episode up about close to 2 weeks ago. About 100 of y'all watched it. Y'all missing out on some good game. Erica's in the building. Open topic, y'all. Open topic. What's on your mind tonight? I'll have a subject for y'all tomorrow night for sure. By 1920, the population in Greenwood reached 11,000. I guess not in every small town. I need to know. I got to go listen to that song, man. Okay, so Julian's an Australian held at Belmarsh Prison. I mean, but what did he do? Y'all keep mentioning this guy's name. Everybody, Julian. Well, have you heard about Julian? What did he do? What happened? He's the founder of WikiLeaks. What did he do? What's going on? Did y'all just want to tell me that he was the founder of WikiLeaks? Cool. You saying nobody showed up at that show, but you chilled, and then more people came. Wondering, did the creator of the bike ever have other creations before the bike, before the blue, or you meant to say the bike? That's a good question. Inquiring minds want to know. Do you think a regular person can be better than an industry artist? Do you think that there are like regular people that play basketball that are better than some players in the NBA? Of course, there's a whole bunch of regular rappers that are not known and don't have regular, that are way better than some of these cats that are in the industry. Of course, that's like automatic. Some people just get a break. Some people just get in the door. Some people just they got a strong work ethic and a grind. They may not have the musical talent, but they have the work ethic, and that work ethic put them over the top. Some people are willing to sell themselves to get in the door, and they got them in the door. So there's a lot of highly skilled artists that we don't know. They're just still down here, you know. All you gotta do is go on Instagram and YouTube. You'll see all kind of unknown guys and females that are dope, that are way better than the people that are exalted and put on those levels every day because they got the machine behind them. So yeah, that's easy all the time. Yeah. Can you be better than one above all? What do you mean? Can you be better than one above all? Hmm. Oh, I'm kind of slow sometimes, y'all. Me too, Anna Monarchy. I ain't gonna lie. You say I'd feel sort of thrown off and awkward if someone tatted my name or like. I mean, yeah. It's kind. It makes you feel kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but we don't really always know the impact or the influence that we've had over somebody for the better. So sometimes people look at it as paying homage or dedication or a show of gratitude, show how much they appreciate you, like, and how much you meant to them, because we don't know. We don't know until we come across people, and we make these songs a lot of time not being in tune with the effect that it will have on people in a positive way. And I've had people to meet me, man, and break down crying, man. Grown men have cried in front of me, bro. You know, and that catches you off guard, but it makes you understand. It's like, okay, God did something through me on this one. He's working through me on that one, because grown men have cried in front of me, man. So I understand. I wouldn't advise anybody to go get a tattoo of me, especially no dude. But like I say, everybody it ain't like that. They just it's paying homage. That's like when somebody will go get a tattoo of Muhammad Ali on their arm, or somebody that just had a strong influence on them. I get it, but not something I would advise. When you release that energy or that grudge, who, where, or what does that energy gravitate towards, and how does that reflect on your karma? When you release energy on people, it hits the target that you aim at. Because if I lash out at you in a negative way, then as soon as it hits you, you lash back out at me. So now we playing tennis with the energy. Now, how it reflects on your karma, people use that word karma a lot. It reflects on your brain cells. It lowers that vibration in you. It reduces you to it affects your godly state of mind. It reduces you more to a lower state of mind, because you acting on your lower nature when you engage like that. And you could be right. You could be lashing out and arguing with somebody and you right. You could be in the right. But certain things are not worth, like we was talking about the sister who got locked up in Dubai. She could have been right. The people may have wronged her. They may have said something and disrespected her or spoken to her in a way that was disrespectful. And she may have been justified in how she felt, and her anger may have been justified. But sometimes you got to pick your battles and know when to say, you know what? I'm not at an advantage right here. I'm going to let that go. Bryson, I appreciate the love. He just put the big 7. Thank you, man. I'm proud that people still talking about the big 7. 7 years later. This is the 7th year anniversary of the big 7. I put the big 7 out 7 years ago. Shout out to KO SPC2G. I don't know if he's still in here, but he was the one who named it the big 7. Those 7 albums, he was the one who named it that. L says your music saved me a couple of times. No, man, God saved you. And maybe he used something I did in my music to do it, but it wasn't me. Apocalyptic says, I've actually cried listening to some of your music because it hit home. Man, that's a blessing, man. Yeah, KO's still in here, man. Y'all see KO SPC2G? Anytime y'all say the Big Seven, anytime y'all refer to that project as the Big Seven, he's the one who named it that. I don't know what I was gonna call it. The 7 albums I put out, I don't know, you know. But he made a flyer with all the covers on it, and he put the Big Seven on there, and it stuck. So now, like, you know, I do interviews with people from all over the country, all over the world, and they'll say, "Oh, the Big Seven, the Big Seven." So got a shout out to my brother for coining that term to describe that project. If not, it would just been the dude who put out them 7 albums. El Malik Shabazz, what's your thoughts on the passing of brother Jabril Muhammad? May Allah be forever pleased. I just spoke on it. You just came in. But basically what I said was, for people who don't know, when the nation of Islam fell on the departure of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in 1975, 3 years later, Minister Farrakhan rebuilt the Nation of Islam. He started that rebuilding process. Brother Jabril was one of, if not the first brother to be by the minister's side. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was one of, if not the first. And he was also the catalyst who was instrumental in planting the seed and the question in Minister Farrakhan's mind to ask the question, is it possible that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is still physically alive? Because he was said to be dead to this world in 1975. He's gone. He's out of there. But Brother Jabril started presenting little nuggets to Minister Farrakhan that would eventually make the minister to know and to think about things that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has said prior to his departure, to make the minister know what Brother Jabril already knew, is that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is still physically alive. So Brother Jabril Muhammad's importance is just so amazing on so many different levels, and so important, and not just in the nation of Islam, but just in the world, because this type of information is not known to the masses of the world like that, but it will be one day. See, sometimes there's certain things that we don't hear about or have no knowledge of at all, and there are certain things that we hear and we just dismiss or we don't believe it, but we eventually walk into it. So my belief is this will be one of those things that at some point the world will come to know it, or time will walk those who don't know it or don't believe it, time will walk them into it. So yeah, man, may Allah be pleased with Brother Jabril, because man, he was a scientist, bro. He was a scientist, man. Wish I would have got a chance to meet him. I appreciate that question, Brother El Malik. Blind lead the blind, time after time, you'll reprogram the design. You will know it. Already. Man, on Wizard's Ransom. Wow, that's amazing. Y'all know what the main song that grown men have told me they cried on them? I've had at least 10 grown men to tell me they cried when they heard this song. Can y'all take a guess what song that was? I want to see if anybody can get this right. I got a song that I won't say 10. I would say in between 5 and 10 grown men have told me this one song made them cry, brought tears to their eyes. Can y'all take a guess what song that is? I ain't got no prize for y'all, but I want to see if y'all got them. I'm gonna let a few answers go up. I already see the answer. Somebody already got it right. Somebody already got it right, bro. Somebody already got it right. This is a fact. Y'all want me to tell y'all? It's Didn't Ask. The song I didn't ask to be here, where I'm speaking from the perspective of a baby who's so little and young that he can't even talk, walk, but he's seeing his mom and dad just arguing and fighting and going to war right over him every day. And he's like, man, I didn't ask to be here to be a part of this and all that. For some reason, man, that song, I've had, like 50 Cent said, I've had many men come to me and tell me that that song brought tears to their eyes, man. And I didn't see it. I didn't see how that would affect a grown man like that. I still trying to really grasp it. You know, few people have given me the understanding of it, but for some reason, that's the one, man. That is crazy, man. That's crazy. James Hill, shout out to James Hill for dropping that answer real quick. He came with it real quick, man. I had to go back and listen to it. See, the thing, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, the blessing of like doing a lot of music, a lot of songs. I got so many songs that I honestly, y'all would remind me and y'all would tell me about songs I made and would quote stuff that I don't even remember I said. I got to go back and listen to it. It's like, man, I said that. But it's a blessing because the one thing that y'all do, y'all give me another perspective of my own work. Because you'll start explaining it and I'll be like, for real? So it makes me go back and listen to try to see and catch what y'all caught. I'm trying to hear what y'all heard, even though I know in the moment when I was writing it, that was what I was going for. But over time, you don't listen to the song, you know, you forget what you said. You remember the title, you remember the concept, but you may not remember all the intricate details and certain bars of it. And y'all be on top of that, man. Straight up. So James Hill gets added to the list. He said that song broke me down more than a little. See, but and then you know it's always people with uh of course you know people with children are gonna feel that more. It's another song that I did called I just had it in my head, bro. That had the same effect on a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers they said the same thing. Man, I forgot just that fast. I had the title on the edge of my brain. Oh, I got a song called If I Had, and it's talk about me, like if I had a son, if I had a daughter, the thing, it's the perspective of a person who doesn't have children, right? Talking about the things that they would do, the way they would treat their child if they did, because they're looking at the world of how a lot of people are abusive towards the children. They don't recognize and appreciate the gift of children that they have. So it's like, if I had what you had, I wouldn't do it. And a lot of people, man, with children, man, they came to me and said that song made them cry. So it wasn't people who didn't have children that felt it and was like, man, I feel that because I ain't got no children, man. It was people who had children like, man, I felt that. That's why, shout out to Texas 101 Jams. I went up there the other night and did an interview up there. I think that was Thursday night. And we talked about growing and evolving into the understanding of the power of your words or what you write, and how delicate of a process and how dangerous it can be if you misuse words. You got to be very careful what you talk about, because you don't know what kind of impact it's going to have in 10 years from now. So, something you said 10 years ago can be the reason why somebody is doing 20 years in prison. Or it could be the reason why somebody is a successful CEO of a company. Or it could be the reason why somebody who was going down a bad road did a 180, turned their life around, and now they got it together. Or it could be the reason why somebody who already had their life together, was on the right path, heard this crazy song you made and started trying to do the stuff you was talking about in the song and messed their life up. KO says, or the song off the latest album with the guy who had all this money, then he didn't treat a bum right. Yeah, that's called The Tables. The tables turned, see? He was on top. Then the man, all he asked, man, just, you got a little change for me. Just bless me with something. And so he had an experience where the tables turned on him. See? I ain't gonna give away the end, but if y'all have, just conveniently, I just happen to have my latest album, Telekinesis, right here. Y'all can go to southparkcoalition.net and get it. Or you can go to all of the digital platforms, whichever ones you name, you can find it on there, and you'll hear that song that KO is talking about. It's called The Tables. Hey man, y'all gonna stop sleeping on your big brother's storytelling skills, man. I don't have a problem with any rapper that y'all name and say is the greatest storyteller of all time. I'm not gonna never argue with nobody's opinion, man. Whoever y'all name. But y'all gonna quit sleeping on my storytelling, man. I put my story songs up there with anybody, bro. I can tell a story with the best of them now. LW say K-Mercial time. That's right. This live stream was brought to you by Telekinesis. Available now at southparkcoalition.net, or all digital and streaming platforms where we only make 0.0000 of a penny per stream. Dollar Bill, y'all. Shout out to the homie Dollar Bill. Galveston County representing hard tonight, man. The alternate cover version of the comic book, The Galactic Quest, which is another story for the missing 10 volumes, is dropping. We're going to drop them about a month, Dollar Bill? But this is only limited edition, only 50 copies coming. So, man, look, we ain't trying to play. It's 50 copies. They're going to be numbered. It's going to have, like, Dollar Bill told me this today. It's going to say, like, 1 of 50, 2 of 50, 9 of 50. So whatever one you buy, you're going to know which order you bought yours in. It's going to be the same comic book, but a different alternate cover. Limited edition. We're not making a bunch of these, so y'all better load up now. Because once they're gone, they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. Y'all hit the like button, man. We're a little ways away from 100 likes, but I like to get to 100 likes before we shut this down. So if y'all haven't clicked that thumbs up yet, hit it for your big brother right about now, man. Let's see if we can get over the 100 like mark for this particular live stream. We're a small, modest community, man, but we proud. We proud. Abel Perez says, there's a nurse I work with who's older that didn't think rap had any deep messages. I showed her the song Flowers. It actually had an impact on her because she lost a 15-year-old. Man, God bless her, bro. Appreciate you sharing that. Appreciate you too, Frank Stunned. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, PTP CEO. God is great. Smart Money 805, I appreciate you. God is great. Apocalyptic Minister. Yeah, man, see Flowers, man. Y'all go watch the video. Y'all go watch the video, man. Let me catch up. Bryson said, did the businessman really deserve it? I don't know. I got to go back and listen to the song to see if he deserved it. Was I too harsh on him? The burden robe. Oh. I got songs I don't even listen to. Y'all got to remind me of this stuff, man. Y'all got to remind me of this stuff. I appreciate it too, Spiky. I'm gonna say something, to be honest with you. I've never been at a lack or at a deficit in terms of people showing me love, man. I mean, I'm blessed. I'm not one of those people who feel like, well, man, I don't get the credit I deserve. And, you know, other people can have that debate if they feel like that about me, but I'm at no deficit, man. I'm grateful, man. I get love everywhere I go. You know, I don't never feel like I'm neglected or, man, don't nobody ain't really be giving me my, I get love everywhere I go, man. So I'm thankful, bro. Yeah. When we gonna start them pre-orders on the comic book, Dollar Bill? We got like a target. We may not have an exact date, but do we have like a target month? Will it be next month? Next week? When will it? Dr. Goldstein is up in this thing. What's up, Torrance? Shout out to T. Taylor, man. He came all the way down from Wisconsin when we had the SPC 35-year anniversary concert last year. The homie came all the way down Wisconsin, one deep. He traveled like I be traveling. He be going one. He came one deep, came by himself to hang out with us, man, at the SPC show over at the Scout Bar, man. Dark Ages Jefferson, peace to you, sir. Who is Ben Simmons? Not taking the shot. Ben Simmons is a basketball player in the NBA who refuses to shoot. So he wouldn't take the shot. Okay, so pre-orders available right now. So they can go order right now. If they can go order right now, I'll put the website. Much love, Jason Hughes. Salute to you, man. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming through, man. If they can order right now, I'll put the website on there, man. Tomorrow. Okay, well, look, this is what we're going to do. Ready or not. I almost forgot the website. Is that right? Is that right? If y'all want to go start right now, start pre-ordering this 1 through 50. 50 copies, man. It ain't no hustle. We're doing 50. So if you end up with one of those 50, you're going to be in rare air. www.martialartsproductions.space. I just put it in the box. Y'all click that like, man. I'm trying to get 25 more likes. And I can get out y'all way. Welcome to life. Appreciate that, Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray, what you say? Johnny Ray, what you say? Can I put the link in there? Would it let me put the link? I just typed it in, man. So DJ Rec, what's up, Doug? I appreciate the love, man. I see your offspring. They starting to make a little momentum with the band. They're not playing. That's a dope thing, man. To be in music and then to see your next generation come along and doing music, but they doing it in their own way. They ain't even doing it. They not doing it like you did it. They like went in another direction. That gotta be cool, man. Yeah, man. Murder told me he came by the lab. Just let me know what I need to do, man. If I need to come through and we just put something together one day, we can make that happen. Horizon of Zion. I see you. Yeah, look, man, I'm not finna, I don't hate on no, see, you know why I don't hate on nobody's storytelling? Because storytelling is a lost art in rap music. People don't even like to tell stories no more. People don't even tell stories no more. It's rare. You have few throwback artists, young guys come in, they had that essence in them, but for the most part, man, people don't even really tell stories no more, man. It's a dying art. It's becoming extinct. But you will always get at least 1 or 2 story songs on my albums. And I think I got enough to hold y'all. OG Critic. What's going on, OG Critic? Joe Budden be telling stories? That's cool, huh? PTP, my first K-Rino song was Grand Deception. Yeah, man, Grand Deception opened the door, brought a lot of people to me. Open topic tonight, y'all. Did a wealthy man have that run-in with the sorcerer? Something happened. Something happened, man. He got caught up in a wave because of his ways. Did you see the video of that one building that collapsed because of a tornado? The building with all of the so-called medicine. Nah, I didn't hear about that. Any UFO sightings down there in Houston recently? Not to my knowledge. I know of people who have said that they've seen baby planes here and there, but I've never seen one. And I haven't heard anything recently from anybody that I know. Chaosity, yeah, you see it. You see it all the while. I guess we're gonna put it up tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna let Dollar Bill handle that. I'm gonna let Dollar Bill handle that, man. Yeah. You love my haircuts? I ain't got no hair. Yeah. What up, Roderick? I see my brother up in here, man. Okay, Dollar Bill says up now, y'all. So if anybody want to pre-order the comic book, y'all can go on there right now and place your order. It's all good. Y'all keep talking about my haircut. I don't have no hair. Just shave it all off and go on about your day. What about the sighting in Arizona where the whole family saw aliens? Is that the one where they landed, supposedly crashed in their backyard? But then there was no more footage. Somehow the camera followed them all the way from the front yard, all the way through the back fence. But then when it was time to actually go into the backyard, now we don't see nothing. Now we blacked that part out. I don't know about that. What I would say to anybody who really wants to know the truth about what we call UFO, if you just want to know the truth, man, and get out of all this media speculation, go to www.nationbrothers.com and order this book. Go get this book by brother Ilya Rashad Muhammad. See, it's pretty thick. Don't get caught up in that media stuff, man. Find out why people are really seeing these crafts and what they really are and who's really in them, and why the government don't want to go deep into it. Alien Baby, didn't that have the song where they went up to the mountain and had a run-in with a mystic? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Kale. They went up to a mountain. Man, I don't, I don't know. I don't even remember, man. Michelle Woods, the underground explosions lately have been insane. Underground, South Africa, LA, San Francisco. Man, I don't know what to say. What up, Lavish Logos? Come flying in. That's right, Roderick. Ezekiel's Wheel. Man, it's a cold book, man. I take this book everywhere I go now. When I travel, yeah. L says, I saw one moving through the night sky in slow speed. A light was blinking from it. I believe you. Alexis says, truth is stranger than fiction. It's only strange when we don't understand it though. SS in Texas, all we do is terraform, bubble, and crude. We're some shoe dudes. Is it possible to study the healing properties of crystals and develop the healing and matter? A lot of people buy into and believe in the healing properties of crystals, healing crystals, and things of that nature. I have not dabbled into that. I've known people who have who I wouldn't say they swear by it, but they stand on it to a degree. They believe in that there is power, there's hidden power in those crystals and certain rocks and the stones and all that. But the reality is that if we don't start the rehabilitation of our mind and working to heal our minds, starting with developing a strong connection with the Creator and being mindful of the intake, the mental food that we feed ourselves that can corrupt our thinking, our judgment, no matter what kind of crystals and all that stuff you got. You can't paint the outside of a house. The house got all this junk in it. Look like a hoarder lived there, and all this crap in it. The foundation is jacked up, and the walls is messed up, and it's dirty on the inside. And then I just go put a new roof on it, and then paint the outside of it, and cut the grass. That house is still messed up. The house is still jacked up. So healing on any level, physical, mental, has to always take place starting from the internal. You got to get all of the crap out. When you sick, that's why you throw up. That's why you spitting all day long and dispelling phlegm and all that stuff. Sweating. Because what's on the inside, the toxins on the inside have to be released. You got to get that out. Then the process of, okay, well, let me go in here and let me shave now. I've been laying up for 3 days and I've been sick. I couldn't move. Now I can shave now. Now I can wash my face. Now I can, get my strength back. You got to get all that stuff out. That's what happens. That's the process. See, sometimes we try to just go for the quick fix, or what we believe to be the quick fix, or what we was told by somebody was the quick fix. One of my favorite people in the world, not literally, but from an entertainment standpoint. See, look, Dollar Bill saying we already got 2 people to place orders on the 50, ain't but 48 left. One of my favorite people in the world is my dude, Peter Popoff. Boy, y'all ain't expect me to say Peter Popoff, boy. Peter Popoff, boy, he be standing on it. You know what I respect about Peter Popoff, boy? That dude can take a lie and he'll milk that. This dude said, all you got to do is order some of my spring water. Just order some of my spring water. When I send you this miracle spring water, and you just do whatever you're going to do with it, you're going to get a blessing. I don't know where this water came from. We don't know what the source of this water is. It could be toilet water. He could have scooped it out his toilet. He might be at home laughing. Him and his wife like, baby, go scoop some toilet water out. We just got about 3 more orders of the spring water. Go get that bucket and scoop some of that toilet water and send it to these people. But you know the thing about Peter Popoff? He always got black people on his little commercial. They always want to target us and exploit us. Every time you watch Peter Popoff, well, I ordered the spring water and the next day I got a check for $50,000. And the motivation, this is the trick. Everything is centered around the motivation of a money blessing, a financial blessing, because they know that's what motivates us. That's what drives us. So they say, well, man, you order this water, and then everybody that's on there, they not saying, we got a few people on there talk about they were sick and they got healed, but they're not talking about any spiritual enhancement, my connection to the Creator enhanced. I was able to see, I started to do great works. And nah, it's always, I got some money. One time, if I'm not mistaken, the same guy, I think that was Peter Popoff. It might have been somebody else. It wasn't the spring water. He had a handkerchief that he was selling. It was a miracle handkerchief. You order this miracle handkerchief and the blessings are going to start pouring down in your life. Like, come on, man. This is a piece of material that was made and cut by somebody in a factory. And now all of a sudden it has this divine power over your life, man. You don't need no miracle spring water. You don't need no prayer handkerchief to empower you. All you need is that direct conversation that you can have with your God, your Creator Himself, and then have a conversation with yourself where you move on and act on the same things that you just got through asking that Creator for. You don't need no water to do it. You don't need no handkerchief to do it. You don't need one of, y'all can order one of K-Rino's miracle pens. Y'all can, for $59.99, y'all can order a K-Rino miracle pen. And when you order this pen, all you got to do is write your name on a sheet of paper 5 times with this pen and watch how the blessings in your life start to rain down. Now, y'all don't know, I bought a pack of these of 10 at HEB for like $1.50. But I'm gonna sell one of them for y'all for $59.99. Order your miracle pen right now. Let me show y'all some of the testimonies. Then we're gonna flip the camera. Man, I couldn't even read or write. I ordered the miracle pen. Now I can write in 5 languages. And I've read 100 books in 2 days. Come on, man. Wait a minute, man. I know the homie Lazo is not in the chat. Lazo Vision is in the building. What's up, Captain Lazerlot? My brother. What's going on, Lazo? Lazo been doing big things, man. No question about it. Good to see you up in this thing, man. You can order a K-Rino miracle pen for $69.99. Wait a minute, I thought you said it was $59.99. We just added 2 more miracles in the pen, so the price went up. Come on, man. Oh, man. Are your lyrics trash? They don't have to be trash no more. All you got to do is order this K-Rino miracle pen for $79.99. And it writes the lyrics for you. You don't even have to think. Just set it on the paper and just do your hands like this. You can go cook dinner. When you come back, you got a platinum album written. Come on, man. And like I said, this K-Rino Miracle Pen is only $99.99. The price just keep going up. Come on, man. Y'all be falling for that stuff. Hey, man, give me 16 more likes. Everybody in here who have not clicked a thumbs up, stop what you're doing and click it right now for your big brother so we can get to 100 likes so I can get out y'all way. Y'all can order the comic book, limited edition. Limited edition, man. That means, hey, when they gone, they gone. There's only 50 copies being printed up. Alternate cover, same book, different cover. Lance Walter say with AI, it's coming soon. If you haven't seen my episode about artificial intelligence on my podcast, go to Underground Dialogue Podcast after the show is over with and check it out. We covered all the pros and cons of AI, at least all that we could think of. Locomotion says stop before somebody be trying to order that pen. Locomotion, if they got all you need to order this pen is $199.99. You can order this miracle pen. I almost sold the pens that I used to write the Big 7 a few years ago. But I changed my mind. I was like, I'm not gonna sell them pens. They were empty, with nothing else in them. Like it took me like 2 or 3 pens to write that. Give me 7 more likes, man. Y'all seeing 99? I'm seeing 93. We don't ask for much. Just understand that for the low, low price of $300, you can get this K-Rino Miracle Pen. If you can't pay for it all at one time, we can set up a payment plan where you can pay in easy installments. Seven more likes, man. If y'all haven't hit the like button, click it right now. Subscribe to the channel. And always have your notifications on, man. Because I drop game every day. I don't just do these lives. I drop videos every day. So, trying to get these 7 more likes, man. I don't like to quit. I don't like to be a quitter. But I don't want to hold y'all up all night either, man. Y'all got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. But I need 7 more likes from y'all. So whoever hasn't, oh, my bad too. Let me drop y'all locations too. Let me shout y'all out. Drop your locations, man, so I can shout y'all out. And give you one last opportunity to buy this K-Rino Miracle Pen for only $500. You can get this pen. Let me drop y'all's let me read y'all, shout y'all out y'all locations, man. 666-420 out of New Zealand. Rasta is out there, and is that Oahu? You in Hawaii? Lavish Logos in northern Wisconsin. James Hill out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Bryson, I know where you at. Nesworth Genetics in Pine Forest, Texas. Apocalyptic Minister out there in Kansas City, Missouri. Out there with Pat Mahomes. Says flooding in Canada. They got flood, they got fires. Erica Vianney in Lumberton, Texas. Hope I be saying your name right, Erica, because I'll tear a name up. Jovan, what's going on, nephew? Jared Chastain is in Phoenix. Torrance Taylor, my brother out there in Milwaukee. Locomotion, you in Phoenix too. Phoenix representing, huh? Man, y'all just gonna leave me on 93 likes? We can't get to 100? Yeah, Jovan, you know, they be shadow banning your boy, man. Sometimes people get a notification, sometimes they don't. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? I'll be back in Canada in September, man, going back to Toronto. I did a meet and greet last time. Maybe I may not do that this time. But who knows? I might try to pop up at a show or something. They got some, I find out I'm gonna holler at my homie Chief Wrecker while I'm out there. Yeah. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Nessworth says, I used to work with a mowing company. Is that a mowing company? It paid a lot of money until it got too hot. My friend wants me to work with him mowing lawns for less. Should I try to get him with a higher paid choice? Hold on, what are you asking? You saying you was working with one company and they was paying a lot. You say until it got too hot. So when it got too hot, what happened? They laid you off, or they stopped paying, or they cut your salary. And you say my friend wants me to work with him for less. Should I try to get him with the higher paid choice? I mean, you got to do what's best for you. You got bills in the family. It's about what's the best business move for you. It's not about. I'm gonna tell you what my homeboy said Friday. We was in the gym. You know, you pick your team on the basketball court. Now you might got some homeboys. These your partners. You love them to death, but they ain't that good. So you go pick some other guys you don't know that good that can really play before you pick your close friends, because you trying to get a dub. So he said he told this other guy. He said, I don't pick for friends. I pick for wins. So when it comes to your livelihood, it ain't nothing personal, but you know, you got bills to pay, man. If you're making more money somewhere else, you got to go where you're making more money. If you're happy, you know, sometimes people work for less if they happier. But sometimes you could be working and making a lot of money, but the situation is not, you're not happy. So you're like, it ain't worth it. So y'all gonna leave me stuck on these likes, on these little 93 likes, huh? OG Critic of San Marcos. What album of yours should I listen to? I don't know what you have or have not heard. I don't know. Go listen to Mind Vision tonight. Anunnaki out there in Ontario. If you've ever met me in person before, just say yes. If anybody on this chat, if we've ever met before, just say yes. In person. Well, we met, I shook your hand or something like that. I'm just curious. I need 6 more likes, man. Y'all gonna let me go out tonight without achieving my goal. I'm not gonna stay on here 3 hours and try to get 6 more likes though. See, my goal is to meet everybody that's on this chat at some point. That's my goal, is to shake all of y'all's hands. There's only a handful of people on here that I've actually met. See, I'm just looking at it. See, come to Florida. What part? One day, yeah, man. I believe one day it's gonna all line up. Come to New Zealand. One of these days, man. I was close. I came to Australia. I was in Sydney. Oh yeah, all the time. I wish I had a bean pie right now. I wish I had a bean pie right now. I wish I had a bean pie right now. I wish I had a bean pie right now. Jovan, any advice on meditation? I don't meditate, so I wouldn't be qualified to give you advice on meditation. You could probably look that up or get at somebody who does it. Hell, W want to come on the podcast? Hey man, I ain't got 6 more likes in here, man. Hard for me to believe, man. I wish I had a bean pie right now. Wish I had a bean pie right now. Right now. Look, it's more people in here that have not met. We have not met in person. It's only like 3 people in here that I've actually had a chance to meet in person. See? And the homies don't count. See, Dollar Bill, you don't even count. KO and Lazo. I met Bryson. Where we meet, Bryce? Bryson came to Denver, Colorado, man. We did a show. KO said, I met you for the first time 5,000 times ago. I wish I had a bean pie right now. One of these days, I'm going to meet all of y'all, man. Guaranteed. Well, I won't say guaranteed. I'll say inshallah, meaning God willing. Matt Greer come flying in at the end. What's up, Matt? How many tracks on the new album? It's probably gonna be about 14, maybe 15. About 8 songs in right now. About 8 songs in. Matt, since you just showing up, I know you haven't hit the thumbs up yet. Click that thumbs up, Matt. We trying to get to 100. Is it showing 100 on y'all? It's only showing 94 on my end, so I'm gonna feel like a failure if I don't get to 100, man. I want to at least get to 100, man. That's not a lot. I'll be on some of these people live. They be having 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people on their lives. So 100 ain't nothing, man. 96, y'all seeing 96? If it's 4 more people who have not hit the like button, y'all do that right now. Hopefully I'll make it to every city that y'all are in. Ali, which Ali? I know a few people named Ali. I have at least 5 friends named Ali. So which Ali are you talking about, Jovan? I literally have like 5 friends named Ali. So you got to be more specific. Chi Ali. Man, I'm finna go, man. I've been trying to linger on just to get these 5 little more likes, but it's looking like it's not gonna happen. That's right, man. Come on, Retribution. Let them know. You don't walk in somebody's house and not speak. Click those likes. It's saying 96. We need 4 more. We need 4 more. Animanarchy said I'd kill for some lentils. Lentils are pretty good. I wish I had a bean pie right now. I'm about to bring T-Rash back, man. T-Rash had to go do some time. That's why y'all ain't heard from him in a while. He got caught up. Okay, we got somebody else. Norino777. Look, I know you just got here. Click that thumbs up. Norino, your name sounds too close to mine. Click that thumbs up. We're trying to get to 100. T-Rash, he stole some clothes out the Galleria. They locked him up. He had to go do some time. He out now, though. He out. He wasn't too smart. He stole some clothes out the Galleria and then put the clothes on and still was walking around in the Galleria. He didn't try to steal stuff, then leave. He wanted to floss with the stuff he had just stole. What's my favorite KRS-One song? Hard to say. It's out of Poetry. Everything on the Criminal Minded album, man. Poetry, The Bridge Is Over, 9mm, Word from My Sponsor. It's hard to say, man. Yeah. T-Rash coming out real soon. Man, y'all gonna leave, man. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. We got 5 minutes to get 4 likes. So that's less than a like a minute. I'm trying to go. Trying to go, man. I got a long day tomorrow. Say LW is put him on there. Nah, LW serious. LW probably have not clicked that like, just holding it. Don't let it get to 99. Click that like. 4 minutes. I believe we can do it. I believe in us. I believe in us, man. It's 102 degrees at 11:43 at night. I know you don't want to be in Houston right now. About 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Man, we hitting triple digits every day round here, partner. We hitting triple digits every day round here. Get you some lentils. They're good for your mental. Man, y'all high tomorrow is 80. Wow. 3 minutes. Oh, Ali. Yeah, that's my, oh, yeah. I try to know like 5 Alis. You talking about Ali from Dallas. Yeah, that's my homie. Many times. Yeah, Ali. Anytime I come to Dallas, Ali and Miguel gonna be there. If don't nobody be there, Ali and Miguel gonna be there. Them my guys right there, man. Them my guys. We got 3 minutes, man. I need 4 more likes. 4 more likes. Yikes. I can't get 4 more likes. Yikes. I feel the same way like when they stole my bike. I'll be gone. 2 more minutes. 2 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Oh, yes, sir. You'll be sweating at night in Houston, buddy. You go outside right now in Houston, just stand around chilling for a little while, you're going to start beating up. I need 3 more likes. We got 2 more minutes. We just got one came flying in. Need 3 more. 3 more. Yeah, Ali, man, that's one of my realest riders right there, man. Ali understand my music better than I do. He tell me stuff, I'll be like, for real? I said that? 1 minute. Uh-oh, we need 2 more likes. Can we get 2 likes in 1 minute? We got less than 60 seconds to get 2. This is like the game coming down to the wire, man. We need somebody that's going to hit this game-winning shot, bro. We need somebody, because when my clock hit 47, when it hit 147, I'm gone. Hawkeyes, click the thumbs up right now, man. I know you just got here. Click thumbs up right now, Hawkeyes. I'm seeing 98 on my end. Y'all seeing 100 on y'all end? I'll go by what y'all say. I'll consider it a success. I know some go faster than others. You see 90, I see 99. Need 1 more like. Thank you, Hawkeye. I appreciate that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It say 100 on your screen. Network genetics. I'm gonna take that. I see 99 on mine. I'm gonna take that 100. Somebody took a like away. Now that's a hater right there. I'm gone.